Good morning. It is a rainy day. I was supposed to go out of town, but it didn't work out. So I thought we'd make some lovely yeast rolls. If you've been following along at all, you know that I make bread for blessing carts around town, and this is a great recipe. So these are going to be some soft, buttery yeast rolls. In here, I have 1/4 cup of water and 1 egg at room temperature. To that, we're going to add 2½ teaspoons of yeast. So there's our 1 teaspoon. We'll put that in the bag. We'll grab our 1/2 teaspoon. That's going to give it a lovely rise, and we're going to add some sugar to that. I'll leave all the measurements below so we can go through that. 1/2 stick of melted butter. That's going to give it that nice buttery richness that we're looking for. And then our flour. I always do liquids first, then my yeast, then my sugar. So I go in order because then I can keep track of it. Okay, we want 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to start this out on mixer. So I'm going to do a series on using a machine because it came to my attention that not everybody loves to use their hands. So we're going to go ahead and give it a 15-minute mix. And you can see how easy this is. This is not a bread machine. This is a dough mixer. I'll leave a link below so you can check it out, but it's super handy to have because you don't have to babysit it. It goes on for 15 minutes and then it rises in the bowl, then we turn it out. We're going to form those rolls. So I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Our dough is perfect now. It's soft and pliable and perfectly mixed. There's no dry bits on the bottom. That's what we look for. If there's dry bits, you add a little bit of water and you keep letting it mix. If there's too much, if it's too wet, you just add a tablespoon of flour at a time until it's all picked up. So you do have to keep an eye on it, but now we just let it rest for an hour and let it rise, and then we'll divide it and make our rolls. So I'll come back. Okay, our dough has risen, and I took the total weight of it, which is 1,255 grams, and a typical roll weighs about 70 grams. So we're going to pull this out, and we're going to use a bench knife because I only use plastic on here. Or sometimes I use my metal one, but you never want to use a knife on there. We're going to take our scale, and we're going to scale out each piece to 70 grams. So then we know a little bit more. And it takes a little bit of finagling in the beginning, but then once you get used to the size, you should be able to get it about right the first time. There we go. So now we kind of know what we're looking for. A little bit less. So I'm going to go in through and do all of these, and then I'll come back and show you how. Okay, now that I've had them all together, right, we're just going to go ahead and round them up. So you're just going to roll it, and then you're going to roll it around in your hand until you have a nice smooth ball, just like that. So we'll do 2 at a time here. Get it rocking and rolling. This is why I love having a stainless steel board here, because it makes my life easy. I can do all my work on here and then stick it in the dishwasher or throw it, wash it by hand, either way. Okay, we're just going to get all these done. And you want to flip it around to the top side's the clean side. And they don't have to be perfect. Remember, these are homemade, so you're good. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to make it perfect. So I'm going to start in the center and go left and right, leaving a little bit of room in between. I like to use the macaron little sizing chart because then I have nowhere to put my dough. So it just makes life easy. And then these are going to sit for an hour and rise, so we'll come back. Our rolls are ready to hit the oven. And how can I tell? Well, when you press in the center and it doesn't come back, you know it's ready to rock and roll. They've not doubled in size, but they've gotten a lot lighter and poofier. In they go. They came out perfect. Look how light and fluffy that is. Now the ones in the center are always going to, ooh, they're very hot, are always going to be softer. But you can see that beautiful crumb and all the steam. They're fantastic. Go ahead and make some. You're going to come back and thank me.